Good evening, everyone. Great to see everybody. Starting a little late this evening. Had a little technical difficulty because I have a flyer that I wanted to share with you. So technology turns out to be my friend. So welcome, welcome. My name is Laura Betts. I am founder and facility director here in HyperbaricsRx. We do these every Monday. We've got a wide variety of topics. And tonight's topic is all about how it's time to schedule your comprehensive consultation. I have people all the time ask me, well, what would it look like? Yeah, I'm dealing with this. I'm really struggling. What's involved? You need to do a comprehensive consultation. We don't do cookie cutter programs here. Every program is personalized. Every individual needs a specific personalized approach in order to help them achieve their outcomes. So tonight I want to talk about our signature comprehensive consultation, give you a little bit more about that. So again, welcome, welcome. We do these every Monday, and they include a lot of information, and we have a ton of topics. Our topic last week, we did how much is a hyperbaric session, and I did some education on how to tell the difference between a proper ANDI certified hyperbaric facility, a facility that's doing it right, a facility that's been trained, versus a facility that's shortcutting. And there's a lot of it going on. The O in hyperbaric oxygen therapy, the O in HBOT is oxygen. And if we're not effectively increasing the partial pressure of oxygen, well, then we're doing something else. And that can make the difference in between somebody reaching their health goal. I've talked about my personal story with hyperbaric. I've talked about my hyperbaric miracle. My story is out under our video section. And Facebook only holds videos now for about 30 days. So we have moved all of our videos over to YouTube. There is a great collection of videos there. Our YouTube channel is HyperbaricsRx. It's our company name. And this is where this video, as well as our past videos, are archived. So you can go back and rewatch it. You can share it with somebody that's struggling with symptoms. We can't help you if you don't let us. We can't help you if you don't give us an opportunity to do a comprehensive consultation. So let's again talk about that with it. Now, HyperbaricsRx, we are very unique. We don't just do hyperbaric oxygen therapy here. In fact, we pioneered something called Foundational Hyperbaric Medicine. And we are the first and only holistic hyperbaric center of its kind. We're using a unique combination of modalities to create an optimal opportunity for efficacy, and we do that naturally. The body can heal itself. If you were to cut your hand right now, you wouldn't have to tell your hand to heal. Your body would go through this amazing process called angiogenesis. So when we are not well, when we are dealing with symptoms, when we're struggling to lose weight, there is an underlying root cause as to why that's happening. And that's what a comprehensive consultation is all about. Again, just a quick introduction. I am founder and facility director of HyperbaricsRx down here in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I am I sit on a couple of different medical boards. I'm a longtime member of the ANDI Diving and Hyperbaric Medical Board. I'm also vice president of substance abuse programming and protocol integration for the International Hyperbaric Medical Foundation. And we're actively working to expand access for hyperbaric oxygen therapy. We're working to get more insurance coverage for hyperbaric oxygen therapy and to just generally change. The root of all disease is some kind of lack of oxygen. The body cannot heal, detox, or repair without oxygen. It's what it's all about. And miraculously, you can have a very complex case. I actually specialize in complex cases. We see them here at Hyperbarics all the time. Some of our clients have been to, no exaggeration, 20 different doctors just to get some underlying basic foundation as to what's going on. And even then, maybe not the same. A lot of times they're told that it's all in their head. They're told, oh, yep, your labs look great. Meanwhile, the person feels terrible. If this sounds like you, right? On paper, all of the labs coming back, all the blood work coming back, oh, everything's normal, everything's within range, but you don't feel well. You're struggling. You're struggling to sleep. You're struggling with energy. Maybe you've got brain fog. How about constipation? Not a lot of people like to talk about that, but very often constipation is a important symptom that shouldn't be overlooked. If you're not moving your bowels every day, that may be indicative of drainage dysfunction. And we live in a really toxic world. A lot of people have drainage dysfunction, and it interferes in an awful lot of things. HyperbaricsRx was founded in 1999. We are one of the oldest and most experienced facilities in South Florida. So again, a lot of times people ask and they say, I'm dealing with this, I'm dealing with that. Your first step is our comprehensive consultation. Our goal is to not put a Band-Aid on it. We are not looking to just manage the symptom. I use the example of a splinter in the pinky. Allopathic medicine is symptom management, and it's so over specialized that very often the discipline that caused the problem is not the discipline that is there to solve the problem. So I use the example of the pinky doctor, right? So we've got a splinter in our pinky and it hurts and it's really interfering in our day-to-day, and every time we touch something, it hurts. So we wait for our appointment with our general practitioner. Right now, appointments, my clients are telling me it takes weeks to get an appointment, in some cases months. Here at HyperbaricsRx, we can schedule your comprehensive consultation within, usually we can get it on the schedule within a week. Sometimes less than that. Sometimes we can even get it on the schedule within a few days. So if you're struggling, if you're ready to get help, if you're ready to get in the solution, if you're ready to address the root cause and improve your health naturally, feel better naturally, comprehensive consultation is where you're going to start, right? Okay, so we've got the splinter in our pinky. We finally get our appointment. We get to the doctor and the doctor goes, oh, wait, I'm not a pinky doctor. You need to go see a specialist. Okay, so more waiting, more scheduling. You finally get to the pinky specialist and the pinky specialist goes, oh, wait, I'm a left pinky specialist. That's a right pinky problem. Okay, so now we wait for another referral. Meanwhile, this problem, this symptom is interfering in your life. It's affecting you every day. It's interfering your relationships. It's interfering in your recreational activity. It's interfering in your work performance. It's interfering in your sleep. Okay, finally. So we get to the pinky doctor and the pinky doctor goes, great, I'm sorry you're in so much pain. Let's start pain management. Okay, we're handling the symptom of pain, but what's the underlying root cause? At no point in this discussion does a symptom management model, does an allopathic model get to the root cause. And that's what the purpose of a comprehensive consultation is looking to do. There are underlying root causes as to why you're not feeling well, and they can and should be addressed. Now, our comprehensive consultation is just that. It's pretty comprehensive. We do a real deep dive. It's comprised of 2 appointments. Each appointment takes about 45 minutes. Now, I want to ask you a question. When was the last time any medical professional that you've worked with took 45 minutes to get to know you, to get to know your root cause, to get to know your symptoms that you're dealing with, to take a medical history? Most of the time, if this is 5 minutes, you're lucky. One of the most important things is a good medical history. I'm shocked at times how the medical professionals don't listen to the people that they're working with. A lot of us have occupations. In my journey, in my perfect storm of illness, I had contaminated water exposure from my early commercial diving career when I was a diving instructor back in New York. And without a good medical history, that wouldn't have come up. And it turns out that there was some exposure that I needed to detox. I needed to handle that. So our comprehensive consultation, it is 2 appointments. Each appointment takes about 45 minutes. So we're really going to listen. We're going to be very detailed. There are forms that you need to fill out in order to schedule the appointment. You've got to get the forms in before, and I'll warn you in advance, our forms are thorough. Again, this isn't just putting a Band-Aid on it. This isn't just dismissing and saying that this is all in your head. This isn't just giving you something to cover up the symptom. This is about restoring your health. This is about addressing why your body is dealing with that. What body can heal itself? What's going on here? Why is this happening? Why hasn't the body fixed it? What areas are out of balance? So during the initial consultation, this is the first part. It's a 2-part consultation. It's a day 1, day 2. We're going to review your chief complaints. We're going to take a detailed case history, and we're going to perform a complete non-invasive health scan using a form of applied kinesiology called quantum nutrition testing. So your body, just like we can hit your knee and get a reflex on your knee, we can get other areas of your body to do that. And it's a really powerful tool for determining what areas are out of balance and why. Again, the purpose of this, we are very thorough. The goal here is to help isolate the root causes of your specific symptoms and understand your specific goals. Now, again, we work with complex cases. Hyperbaric oxygen therapy, again, the root of all disease is some kind of lack of oxygen. The body cannot heal, detox, or repair without adequate oxygen. And one of the first things that happens when symptoms present is we end up in an inflammatory cycle. The body is trying to mobilize resources. Sometimes there's confusion, there's some misprogramming. So the body is lodging an inflammatory response or an immune response, and there's some dysregulation as to why that's happening. There's some imbalances. It's some misprogramming. It's a little out of order, and very often that inflammatory response further adds to the lack of oxygen. So being able to use hyperbaric oxygen therapy to shut down that inflammatory cycle while we use targeted detoxification in order to address the underlying root cause, pretty cool. So again, we're very, very thorough. We really want to listen to you. We don't just want to put a Band-Aid on it. The body can heal itself. We do no drugs here. We're working with the body naturally to help it heal, detox, and repair. So first appointment, very, very detailed. Again, we're going to take a full history, do a non-invasive organ and gland scan to see what's going on. Now, after the consult, we're going to review all of that information in detail to determine how best we should proceed. Now, again, if you're going to tell me that you can't make appointments, you're not willing to make dietary changes, you're not willing to make lifestyle changes, you're not willing to take supplements, we're going to have a hard time. So we need to see if we're a good match. And this is part of it. We need to see what's going on so we can see how to fix it. So again, we're going to review that information at length to determine how we should best proceed. And we're looking for a personalized program. Again, no 2 people have the exact same combination of underlying root causes. No 2 people have the exact same physiology. In fact, each and every one of us are quite unique at the level of our DNA. And after we take all of this information with our day 1 appointment, our day 2 appointment, we're going to give you a complete written report of findings. So again, how are we going to fix this? What did we find? How are we going to fix it? And what does it cost? So here's everything involved. Here's all of the information up front, no surprises, no bait and switch. Here's what's wrong. Here's the underlying root causes. Here's how we're going to fix it. And here's what it costs. So again, our comprehensive consultation is the first step in doing that. Again, it's a customized program. We're going to integrate a personal dive plan if it's appropriate. We're going to integrate that with personalized nutritional education, and use state-of-the-art analysis methods to help you rebalance your health naturally. Now, let me show you our special for end of October through November. We're running this for through November 30th. So our new client comprehensive consultation, it's normally $685. Again, it's over 2 hours of time as a part of the consultation, not including the time it takes to review all of the information that you've provided to us. Our intake forms are very thorough. Again, we're not just putting a Band-Aid on it. The goal of this is to address the underlying root cause. So that comprehensive consultation is normally $685. Our November special, $220. So you got to reach out to us. You got to give us a call. You got to get that appointment scheduled. Now, we do also offer other types of testing, including state-of-the-art DNA analysis, and it may be appropriate to do a toxin panel if you wanted to add a complete toxin panel along with a comprehensive DNA report. That's a one-time report to determine what your actual nutritional requirements are. I've done some videos on that. It's really extensive. It generates a 100+ page report, and it gives us just an incredible amount of actionable information. So if you wanted those two tests to go along with your comprehensive consultation, the whole thing is $1,280. But again, we can give you a complete written report of findings. $220 is all it takes to find out how to get into the solution, how to address the underlying root causes, and get you feeling better. So whether you're looking to just lose some weight, whether you have been dealing with a chronic condition, whether you have just been recently given a diagnosis. We had a case come in not too long ago, and they had positive ANA markers, and they were being told that they had a diagnosis of lupus. And a chronic immune disorder is a very serious thing. Well, they did a comprehensive consult with us. They didn't have lupus. They had very serious pesticide exposure, which was causing this immune response. 6 weeks into a personalized detox program, their ANA markers completely normalized. So that's just one many example. I've talked about how we've done cases of people with chronic conditions, chronic immune disorders, no progress, no resolution of symptoms, and within a few weeks, they already start feeling better. They already get symptom reduction. One of the cases that we worked on was a 9-year-old little girl who was being scheduled for a heart transplant. And it turns out she didn't have a genetic defect. She had very serious mold exposure that showed up on the mycotoxin panel, on the toxin panel. And once the mold was detoxed, this little girl that couldn't walk up a flight of stairs without clutching her heart, she was doubling over from just walking up a single flight of stairs at school. Well, this little girl is running and jumping and bicycling, and no longer has headaches in the afternoon, and really has significant quality of life. And again, that started with a comprehensive consult. So the purpose of that is to determine your customized dive plan, your necessary personalized nutritional education. Everyone has different needs. In order to do a health improvement program, we need to understand exactly what the underlying root causes are. And the way to do that, again, is with our signature comprehensive consult. When was the last time somebody listened to you? When was the last time a medical professional took the time to ask the questions? Very often, there's something that we're doing every day that's contributing. We live in a very toxic world. There's a lot of chemical exposure. Down here in South Florida, mold is a really big issue. It can cause brain fog. It can cause all kinds of bowel bladder challenges. It can cause aches and pains. It opens the door for other problems. I've done videos talking about mold specifically. So again, check that out on our channel. So whether you're just looking to improve your health naturally, whether you are thinking about starting a family and you want to do a healthy detox before you start trying, you can't detox when you're trying to get pregnant. But you can do a healthy detox beforehand to improve the environment and create a more balanced body and give mommy what she needs in order to nutritionally have what's necessary in order to build that baby and not have toxins interfering. So again, we specialize in complex cases. If you've had labs done and they're telling you your labs look great and it's all in your head, give us a call. We also do telehealth. So if you are not local to us, while it is hard for you to do hyperbaric in one of our chambers if you're not local to us, that doesn't mean that we still can't benefit from quantum nutrition testing. It doesn't mean that targeted detox, that targeted nutrition may significantly help us. Targeted supplementation. Again, very often there is an underlying deficiency, and sometimes the toxins are what's causing that underlying deficiency. And again, we live in a very toxic world. We have a lot of pesticide exposure. We have a lot of mold exposure. We have a lot of chemical exposure. The plastics leach into our food. A lot of big pieces on that. And we can even run a tox panel and see what that looks like. We had a case come in not too long ago. They actually have heavy metal poisoning from MRI contrast. And the decisions that they were having some cognitive challenges, and they were concerned that this was a neurocognitive challenge, that this was some kind of age-related dementia, and the underlying root cause is heavy metal toxicity. And as we've been pulling out the heavy metals, as we've been handling that and shutting down the inflammatory cycle and giving the body what it needs in regards to targeted supplementation, it making big improvements in symptoms, reduction of things that were interfering in our day-to-day. So again, I encourage you to schedule your comprehensive consultation today. So our number at the office is 954-749-9998. You can send us a direct message. You can reach out to us at the office. We can't help you unless you let us. The first step is getting our forms for a comprehensive consultation to you. You want to fill all those forms out. Once you've completed those forms, we're going to take your payment for the comprehensive consultation. And again, making the point here, we're November special. It's normally $685. We're doing a special for $220. Mention this video, and we will be happy to get you scheduled and get you in the solution to rebalancing your health naturally. Okay, so I hope that was informative. And again, we do these every Monday, and you can find an archive of our videos on our YouTube channel. And again, our YouTube channel is our business name, HyperbaricsRx. It's been a pleasure sharing information with you. And again, we're passionate about natural health care. We're passionate about hyperbaric oxygen therapy. My own personal journey, I started out as a scuba diving instructor. If somebody would have told me that I was sitting here in this Holistic Hyperbaric Center surrounded by 5 monoplace hyperbaric chambers, I'm not sure I would have believed them 35 years ago, but here we are today. So there is hope, and reach out, give us a call. I think you might be surprised at how much better you can feel and how quickly we can get you back on track to achieving your natural health care goals. Again, it's been a pleasure. I look forward to seeing everybody next week. Check out our videos on our YouTube page. If you're listening to this on the replay, again, thank you, thank you. My name is Laura Betts. I'm also known as the Oxygen Lady. I am the resident oxygen expert here at HyperbaricsRx. And again, I look forward to you scheduling your comprehensive consultation and taking back your health naturally. Have a great night, everybody.